Uganda's access to the United States markets isn't entirely doomed, despite its removal from the African Growth Opportunity Act in 2023. The US ended Uganda's AGOA eligibility due to human rights violations and concerns pertaining to regressive democracy. However, Uganda's export performance report over the last 12 months shows that exporters found alternative ways to maintain a presence in the US markets and beyond.
We were shut out of AGOA, and I was worried about that market and the signal it would give to the rest of the world. But strangely, we found new ways to still keep on that market. Now, whether AGOA comes back or not, we have orders that competitively can land our products in some of the cities across the world. The fact that we now can take an order and find a supplier, a Ugandan company, and there are 10 suppliers so far in the market of USA, Kenya, Dubai, Netherlands, across grains, dairy, coffee. Now so far I think around $10.7 million worth of orders. But you know, those orders, that's a test case. The market of Eastern DRC, where we were making $500 to $600 million, has had a bit of shaking. That's why we are going to Kinshasa to deal with beef, dairy products, and fish. That I am hoping that the politics and security settles down and we return to normalcy.
Limited access to reliable data on export commodities has emerged as a significant challenge, undermining the performance of Uganda's export markets. Additionally, the inability to accurately determine the production potential and supply capacity continues to hinder effective market planning and delivery. This further compounded by lack of flexibility in choosing export routes, which further restricts Uganda's competitiveness in the international trade.
There's no market that will not take Hasabugado. The problem, of course, in Uganda was mainly with the data that we don't have, the infrastructure, the roads, the logistics, the collections from the farmers. But luckily, slowly, we're getting there with the 5th container that left last week.
When you ship by sea, you multiply greatly the number of destinations you can reach. Uganda needs to be in a position where it can pick and choose the markets. It can pick and choose the destinations. Too often we've been constrained by just a few choices. And so we've had to accept whatever people offered us. That's not the future.
Currently, preparations to establish a trade hub in London are going on to drive further export growth and Uganda's visibility in the UK market. Ndagire, NTV, Weekend Edition.